I have with me Ashok Gora, BJP spokesperson, and also Deepak Thimaya, Congress spokesperson. Now, I will come across to Mr. Thimaya here, but let me first go across to Mr. Gora. Help us understand how do you respond to DK Shivakumar's statement, and also please put forward your concerns that you have over this invite that has now been extended to Banu Mushtaq.
There are three parts to it. First part is when DK Shivakumar says Chamundi Hills does not belong to only to Hindus and it belongs to everybody. If it belongs to everybody, then Waqf properties also should belong to everybody. The benefit of the Waqf property should be available for Hindus as well as for Christians and for the other religious people also. Will they do that? That is point number one for DK Shivakumar. This is the question. And Banu Mushtaq shared a Booker Prize with her translator Deepa Basti. Is she invited? She is not invited. If the Booker Prize was the criteria. Now, let us come to the main point. Main point is in 2023, she clearly stated that when you are equating Kannada, Bhubaneswari, you have made it as a Bhubaneswari, and Bhubaneswari, as per records, go to the Vijayanagara Empire, at least it has a history of 500 plus years. Kannada equating to the Bhubaneswari was done by the Vijayanagara Empire, and we worship it as a god by giving her an idol, and the idol worship is what is being done to the Kannada as a whole. And here, with Haladi and Kumkum, we worship her, Tai Bhubaneswari. And Banu Mushtaq in 2023 clearly questioned it and said that how can I relate to Kannada because she is made as an idol. Now, Chamundeshwari is one of the Shakti Pitas. We had 188 Shakti Pitas. We lost most of them because of the Jambudvipa concept. And now we have 18 Shakti Pitas. 17 of them are very well known in India and one is in Sri Lanka. And this one of the Shakti Pitas, Tai Chamundeshwari, belongs to an idol worship people, wherein Banu Mushtaq clearly states that I am not an idol worshipper, I do not want to do that. And with all this question being there, why does Siddaramaiah get into this controversy every time whenever he is in power? He invites Bargur Ramchandrappa and the other leftists who clearly state that we do not worship the God and we do not believe in the concept of the God. Why do he wants to hurt the sentiments of the people? And this is what we are questioning. We are not questioning about the Banu Mushtaq. Of course, Banu Mushtaq's statement makes us to question her. But more than Banu Mushtaq, it is attitude of the Siddaramaiah's government whenever he is in power that he wants to hurt the religious sentiments of the people who believe in Tai Chamundeshwari and who worship Tai Chamundeshwari and who wants to say that this is our God. And that is what is a problem for us.
All right, I hear you, Mr. Gowda. Now, let me go across to Mr. Thimaya as well. So here you heard the BJP side, they say they have no objection to Banu Mushtaq personally, but to have somebody who does not believe in Chamundeshwari Devi to be the chief guest and to take part in rituals, that goes against the sentiments of the community. How do you respond to that?
Like I've already said it yesterday in one of the discussions, that she is not being invited to become the chief priestess of the Chamundeshwari Temple. She's just being invited to inaugurate the Dasara festivities, which is basically sponsored by the state government. And this is not the temple function, and she's being invited to declare open the Dasara festivities, which is called the Nadahabba, that is the festival of the land. I think the BJP has severe problem in terms of comprehension because, we are talking to the BJP where one of its ministers goes and says that the first human being to be in space is Hanuman, with all due respect to Hanuman, and to also, correct the children. And the children themselves were wrong by saying Neil Armstrong, whereas it was Yuri Gagarin. With this kind of, scientific temperament and with this kind of, modern outlook, I'm sure that you can't expect anything better. Here, basically, the problem is with comprehension and understanding, because even Mrs. Banu Mushtaq very clearly, when she spoke about idolatry, she did not speak against Goddess Bhuvaneshwari. She was only talking about deifying the language and distancing ordinary people. Because even that is the common idea with a lot of other Kannada literatures also before, that Kannada should be seen as a language more than anything else. There have been instances where people would rather worship the language than learn the language. the worship of the language in terms of learning the language. And she is very clear in saying she doesn't speak against Goddess Bhuvaneshwari or the worship. She only says, by making the language a goddess, you're distancing me. You already kept me outside because of her religion. That is all that she says. I'm here also. I'm sorry, please forgive my throat. I have a bad throat infection. Here it's also very clear. She is representing Kannadigas who've been honored because of a book that was written in Kannada. For the sake of spiting Mrs. Banu Mushtaq, if the BJP wants to insult Kannada language by saying that it is not even the Kannada book that got the Booker Prize, it is actually the English translation. Like, you could have taught English, Kannada language to all the readers of the Booker Prize, panel. It is absolutely insulting. And let me tell you, people who understand Hindu Dharma very clearly will not ever speak like this, because BJP's version of Hindu Dharma is very much its own parochial understanding of Hindu Dharma, because it very clearly says, Mata cha Parvati Devi, Pita Devo Maheshwara, Bandhava Shivaganascha, Swadesho Bhuvanatrayam. For a Hindu, his own land are the three worlds. So let me tell you, it is very clear, the land that we are here in belongs to the whole world. It is not just to the Hindus. The Hindus belong to the world and the world belongs to the Hindus. And when Mr. DK Shivakumar says the temple belongs to everybody, what he means to say
All
that we
right.
have to make Hinduism more
Mr.
inclusive.
Themaya.